Alright, so here is a true custom piece made here at Fire and Brilliance. Okay, so just looking at it from the top down, it looks very similar to one of our settings called the Sydney, or item number CD65, but it's not. Okay, so let me tell you why. So first of all, let me go over the engagement ring before I go over the matching band. Okay, so the engagement ring has a beautiful center stone of a FAB round brilliant cut. There's an 8mm or 2-carat diamond equivalent weight made here at Fire and Brilliance. It's set on 4 double prongs, so there are 2 prongs on each corner, making it double prongs, so 4 of them, so it looks like approximately 8 prongs, right? It's set on this beautiful sculptural like type of prong setting, but obviously these are double prongs with a rail that's a U shape that connects between one double prong to the next, and it goes all the way around. Okay, so the difference between this and the original Sydney ring is that, as you can see, as the beautiful diamonds here are set in this U-shaped gallery, or this U-shaped prongs, right? As it moves up, the last 2 closing towards the center stone is also raised, right? So it looks like a step, which gives it a very nice flow to it. Okay, the gemstones are exposed with these U-shaped prongs, so that it can really showcase what the brilliance and the fire of these diamonds, so that more light passes through, so that it can showcase the stones a lot more, right? And then the final finishing touch at the bottom of the shank here, this is a knife edge shank. So all that basically means is that the shank, as it moves towards the top, or in this case the bottom, it meets at a fine point, so it makes it look like a knife. You know, it looks sharp, but it's actually not sharp. It's not going to cut anybody, right? Obviously it won't. It's a ring. So it's nice and polished. It gives it that fine touch to it. It meets at a center point, so it goes towards a center line, if you will, and it gives it that knife edge look, or it looks like a sharp look to it, but it's obviously not sharp. It won't cut anybody. Okay, it's still rounded enough to not cut anybody, right? But it gives it that look, so a lot of people like that knife edge look and feel. So it's a beautiful setting. It's a custom piece made here at Fire and Brilliance. If you and let me go ahead and go over the matching band. The matching band is the same exact thing. The only difference is that obviously it doesn't have a center stone and it's not raised. It's all the way around, even with U-shaped prongs, or beads if you will, and it's also a knife edge at the bottom, and it's a half eternity shank, so it meets halfway, right? And it sits nice and flushed next to the engagement ring. So in other words, if you were to wear it, when something is nice and flush, there should not be any additional spacing, any gaps, or any kind of air pockets in between the engagement ring and the matching band. That's what a flush look's supposed to look like, right? Both are knife edge, as you can see there. So it's a beautiful setting. These are all natural diamonds set along the shank here with a beautiful center stone of FAB Moissanite. It's very sparkly, it shines a whole lot, right? As I move it around, you should be able to see a lot of brilliance, a lot of fire, a lot of sparkle, a lot of bling, right? So if you want something that really stands out, hopefully this provided you with some inspirations as to what you can do. We here at Fire and Brilliance specialize in custom jewelry, and we do this every single day for a living. Okay, so if you're interested in inquiring, if you have you know, I guess certain visualizations of what you want to do, if you're inspired by certain pictures online or even in person at a jewelry store that you've seen before, if you have an idea in your mind that you want to draw out, definitely hit up our website, fill out the contact form, hit up our chat service, give us a phone call. One of our jewelry consultants will be more than happy to go over your inspirations to what you want to do, and then we could definitely help you out with a quote and let you know that as long as it's manufacturable, then we could most likely, for the most part, design it, create it, make it, and have it in your hands within a couple of weeks.